They say the left hand, it drop mountains. They say the right hand, be slaying dragons.
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with Shane Mosely. Shane, great to see you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. What brings you to the convention?
Oh, it's the WBA Convention, you know, that's all the champions come down. I was WBA champion, I was WBC champion, I was IBF champion. I was champions, all the section bodies. But I mean, the WBA is really good because my friend Mendoza, you know, he's actually one of my corners when I was in Panama. He was actually in my corner for one of my fights. And, you know, I just love coming down and supporting all the section bodies, really. But WBA, because that's the first.
The original.
The original. That's the first one, you know.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Okay. This has been a sanctioning body convention. Boxing's in a really interesting place right now with like TKO Boxing entering the fold. What's your take on the whole TKO Boxing thing? Because, you know, if they get their way, you know, the sanctioning bodies might get devalued and the infrastructure of boxing is going to change. What do you think about all that?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of power moves being played. Guys with money and stuff like that want to control the sport. And I think that you know that's a hard thing to have when they're controlling the sport. You know, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I think it should stay the same.
Yeah.
The way it was, because we fought for you know, to be the best. WBA is the first one, then WBC, and then it was IBF. So, yeah, I love the WBA. I think that's not really a good idea for them to start adding more belts to the game, because, you know, we already have enough belts as it is.
Yeah. And they want to have like pay restrictions on the fighters too. So that's kind of like slippery slope.
Yeah, you know, I think they're trying not to charge the fighters, but that's because the Sheik has all the money, so he doesn't need the fighters to pay him. And, you know, we're going down a slippery slope, and I think that by them making all these changes is not really a good idea for the fighters.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I know, like, recently, Terence Crawford was stripped of the belt by the WBC because sanctioning fees. What's your take on sanctioning fees, Shane? Because people have different opinions on that.
Everybody pays sanctioning fees, and we need to have for events like this. So the fighters like myself that are not making money like that anymore, we can come to these different functions and support. You know. I think that the sanctioning fees are good for like I said, the former fighters to be able to come down, enjoy themselves, do different things. I think that the reason why Terence Crawford is so much for this Turkey guy is because he's pretty much under him, I guess. You know, He's getting paid by him. And he's like, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever he says. So,
he's made a lot of money off from Turkey.
He made a lot of money. So, you know, I wouldn't say a public, but kind of like the public for, you know, for that. But I think Terence Crawford is a great fighter. I think that all in all, he probably should pay the stage fees. I'm not sure what it was. They should have had an agreement before. Like when I used to fight, we used to have agreements before we go into the ring, meaning that
it was in the contract.
It was in the contract that I'm paying the sanction by this amount. WBA, WBC, whatever, we all had an agreement that we did what we were obligated to do. So I don't know.
What was like the highest sanctioning fee you paid? Because I think Crawford was they said it was like 300,000. Yeah,
300,000. I'm not sure. It probably wasn't as much as Crawford because, you know, Crawford got like $50 million.
Something like that, supposedly.
So,
yeah,
they have to pay all these different things. I mean, like I said, you know, maybe if they would have said how much it was before they went to the ring, then he could say, okay, well, you know, this is how much it's going to cost to have the belt. And he can agree to it or not agree to it. But instead, they're assumed and they messed up, I think.
Okay. Staying on Crawford, you know, he fought in your weight class, one of your weight classes at welterweight. How do you think you did in your era? You know, all them guys.
I think he would do really, really good because he had the right mindset. You know, it's all about the mindset, and he had an old school mindset like we did. So to win, and I like that about him. You know, he's not just fighting for money, which is made a lot of money. He's fighting for the legacy. He's fighting for, you know, being the undisputed, and you know, and that's good. That's a good thing. That's why he fights really good, because he's fighting for legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you go about beating him? Right, he's like elite counter puncher. He can switch both stances. He's got really good hand speed. How do you go about beating a guy like Crawford? How would prime Shane Mosely go about beating a guy like Crawford?
I mean, it's very hard to beat somebody like a Crawford, because you can go both ways as the mindset. I think that it's not fair to say me to beat him, because my era fought differently. I threw a little more punches and I was more aggressive. Where if he was in my era, then he would have probably picked up, you know, his punch production and the way he throws shots.
Like your guys' habits.
Yeah, the habits would be a little different. So it's not really
fair
to say, okay, well, I'm gonna be this way or that, because he's fighting just enough what he needs to do to win in this era. So maybe if it was a different era, he would fight differently.
What's the biggest difference between this era of welterweights and your era, you would say?
The mindset of going after the guy, to be able to knock the guy out, or to win like that, knocking the guy out, or I wouldn't say kill him, but pretty much we're going for the kill. You know, it's different. Today is more like points and getting around, touching, or whatever. So it's a different era. So yeah, different era.
What do you think about Jaron Ennis? A lot of people.
I like Boots.
Yeah,
Boots is really good, man. My father loves him too, like the power boxing type of thing, and he's throwing like good shots from all different angles, and he has the right mindset as well. You know, so these fighters are coming with the mindset of the old school, that they're the one to get paid more money, and these are the people that that we want to see fight. Because they're fighting the right way, they have the right mindset, they fight the right way.
Killer mindset.
The killer mindset, that the fans want to see, that people want to see.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't want to hold you up because I know you got things to go do, but you got any message to the boxing world about just what you got going on or anything like that?
Yeah, we got some things going on with in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
I'm helping with the Mosley Foundation PR.
Okay.
And I love it. Follow me, follow that, and we're doing some big things here in Puerto Rico.
Okay, Shane Mosely, thank you.
Thank you for watching True School Sports.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports empire, the home of boxing. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, guys, so help us keep being great. Help us keep pushing out that real boxing content for the fine folks all around the world. And make sure you jab, you hook, you Mike Tyson, you Mayweather that subscribe button. Pops, show them how do they got to hit the subscribe button. Pop, pop, pop.